A luxury automobile world-renowned for its speed was born in 1914. Its home is in Bologna, Italy, and soon became known for its speed, class and elegance. Inspired by the Fountain of Neptune statue in Piazza Maggiore Bologna, representing strength and vigour, the company logo holds a trident. Which motor company proudly holds a trident? Maserati. Stick around till the end of the video as we reveal all new exciting plans for Maserati. Surprisingly, their first road car was built many decades later. So what did Maserati first build? Spark plugs. These spark plugs were used in World War I by Italian airplanes. Once it was over, Maserati was determined to get his dream back on the road. Build high-quality, iconic racing cars. This is the Tipo 26, their first racing car. Walking into an era of technology, what an evolution it has been. 630 horsepower, 3.0-litre V6 engine reaching 100 km per hour in 2.9 seconds and a top speed of 325 km an hour is the monster, as they themselves call it, the first of its kind, the Maserati MC20. Over the past 100 years, their models gained recognition for speed, luxury, elegance and style. Currently, Maserati is showcasing their proud Italian DNA with the Grecale, Ghibli, Levante, Quattroporte, MC20 and the MC20 Cielo. Alfieri, Bindo, Carlo, Ettore, Mario and Ernesto, who are these people? The Maserati brothers. Initially, Alfieri, Bindo and Ernesto worked with Diato and built 2-litre Grand Prix cars. In the year 1926, as Diato seized the manufacture of racing cars, the brothers came together with their unique personal attributes as the key ingredients to cook up Maserati's very first racing car, Tipo 26. Fast fact, in the same year, Alfieri drove the first Maserati in the Targa Florio, the oldest sports racing car event, and won. Alfieri had the main role of the company. Sadly, a racing incident resulted in one of Alfieri's kidneys being severely damaged. Following surgery on the remaining kidney, he passed away in 1932, leaving his brothers to continue the company. Constant winnings at the races gained much popularity for Maserati. Many notable race car drivers acknowledged Maserati for their exceptional cars and their speed. However, in 1937, despite gaining many customers, there seems to be financial instability and direct competition from Mercedes and Auto Union. The brothers took a decision. They remained as engineers in the company on a 10-year contract while they sold the company to Adolfo Orsi. Under new leadership, Maserati continued their racing victory with the acquiring of 2 historic wins by Wilbur Shaw behind the wheel of Maserati 8 CTF at the Indianapolis 500, with 2 back-to-back wins in 1939 and 1940. A new series was initiated under Orsi, consisting of Grand Tourers, racing sports cars and single-seaters. Maserati named the series A6. Fast fact, A6 has a hidden meaning. A represents Alfieri and 6 represents the 6 cylinders of the straight-six engine. As the 10-year contract ended for the Maserati brothers, they left the company to pursue other interests. As for Maserati, a new team joined to take on responsibilities. The next few years held many victorious marks, including Juan Manuel Fangio, an Argentinian Grand Prix driver winning 2 F1 championships behind the wheels of the Maserati 250F. With time, Maserati focused on more Grand Tourers for the road, capable of long distances and less focused on racing cars. Eventually withdrawing from racing, several luxury cars for the road were manufactured. Maserati 3500 GT, also known as the White Lady, was soon the hot topic for car enthusiasts. Fast fact, the White Lady was so remarkable that the Shah of Persia decided to have a special edition made with the Maserati 450S racing engine. This laid a solid foundation for the 5000 GT. In 1954, Orsi made a deal with Juan Perón, the president of Argentina, for the machine tools. The order seemed to be profitable until Revolución Libertadora led to the ending of the presidential term and the overthrow of Juan Perón. Receiving payments was problematic and often delayed. Financial troubles poured in, resulting in Maserati entering administration. In 1968, to cope with the challenges, Aussie sold the company to Citroën, which was financially independent. What did that mean for Maserati? Newer models were introduced and production units were multiplied. The joining of the two companies resulted in the combination of resources. These years proved to be successful with the Ghibli Spider, Bora, and later with Merak and Kamzin models. Success was not for long. In 1973, oil crisis took a punch at Maserati. Demand dropped and employee dismissal soon followed. In the following year, Citroën went bankrupt, a much stronger punch. Sales fell to 150 units and the amount of loss exceeded the share capital. Following bankruptcy, Citroën announced that Maserati had been put into liquidation. Luckily, a potential buyer was eyeing up Maserati. Who was he? Alejandro de Tomaso, a businessman and a racing driver. In 1975, liquidation was taken off the equation and the Italian government agreed to provide a special redundancy fund to pay salaries for 6 months. Maserati was passed on to a state-owned holding company, GEPI, and to a new savior, Alejandro de Tomaso. Under new rulings, there came multiple new models. Biturbo, a luxurious, elegant and powerful 6-cylinder. 37,000 units later, it became the best-selling automobile in the history of Maserati. Fast fact: Quattroporte was featured in Hollywood movies including Rocky III, and its elegance gained the attention of Italy's president, Sandro Pertini, and it soon became his official state car. Over time, it was becoming increasingly difficult for Alejandro to continue being the sole owner of Maserati. Fiat acquired 49% of the company. In 1993, the rescuer of Maserati, Alejandro de Tomaso, suffered a stroke. His condition left him in a wheelchair and he sold his 51% to Fiat, fully opening the gates for Fiat to become the sole owner of Maserati. If you watched this far into the video, thank you. Do make sure to hit the subscribe button and do give us a thumbs up. The acquisition in 1993 by Fiat Group ended the long-time rivalry with Ferrari. This partnership destined to become even more famous than their old competition. Into the 2000s, the 100-year-old company made a re-entry to the American market with the Maserati Spider. Exploring new options, the first diesel engine was introduced with a Ghibli, and Maserati introduced an SUV to the market, the Levante. In 2014, Maserati celebrated its 100th anniversary with a sports car called the Alfieri, homage to its founder. Currently owned by Stellantis, Maserati is going back to its roots, maintaining stability, elegance and uncompromising quality.
Maserati, take me to Goodwood.
Setting its foot down to establish high speed, and with the trident glowing by its side, there comes the all-new MC20. So, what are all the new exciting plans for Maserati? Going electric, luxury electric sports cars. In 2022, it was announced that Maserati will compete in the ABB FIA Formula E World Championship, the world's first all-electric motorsport championship. It would be great to have Maserati back at the track. Thank you for watching. Make sure to comment below if you think Maserati will win the Formula E championship. See you in our next episode, and be sure to check out this inspiring video.